What's up, everybody? So I noticed lately now, at least so far, I don't want to jinx anything, but the comments haven't been turning disabled. Not sure if it was a glitch and finally now they got their shit together. Not really sure what the deal is. Who knows what's going to be with this video once it's uploaded to YouTube. I can only imagine the stupidity that might just happen. Hopefully, I'm hoping nothing happens, but nothing's a surprise. But anyway, today's video request, I'm going to be talking about procreation. Elon Musk, if that's how you say his name. You know, he supposedly wants procreation and what I think about that. So without further ado, let's get on into that. So we know he's a businessman. He's the CEO, whatever, of Tesla and yada, yada, yada. Don't feel like going into too much detail what he is, but just in general, a person like that would want to have kids because that's how he keeps making money. For example, Tesla, keep having more kids. Maybe one day when your kids grow up to be a certain age, give them a Tesla, make them more money. You know what I mean? Just businessmen in general. Just not even just that, just things in general, you know? When it comes to money, procreation is a big thing that business people want, because while we keep creating more kids, it fuels, like I always say, it fuels up the hamster wheel. The hamster wheel always gets its fuel. It always gets refueled by us procreating, however you would say that, by, reproducing. We keep bringing more and more and more people and, kids into this world just to do the same pathetic routine that we already done, or what we're still already doing as we speak, if we're not retired or whatever. It's just a never-ending cycle. It's just such a depressing cycle the way life is, and it's crazy when people like me and so many people see for what life is. We're automatically put down and called names that we're negative, we need help, or whatever the hell. Meanwhile, we just see what life is. As you can hear in the background, there's a train that literally keeps fucking honking every 5 fucking seconds. We get it. You're a sheep driving a train. We get it. You don't have to let us know. Probably, it's about to be sheep hour, so now you're going to be hearing probably a lot of trains passing by as I'm making this video. As you could hear in the background, you can hear the do-do-do-do sound. But this is literally life for you. You wake up, brush your teeth, maybe have a little breakfast, whatever. Put your suit on, go to work, take the train, take the bus, or whether you drive a car, whatever transportation you take, you go. And you come home and it just repeats all over and over again. And it's like nobody sees anything wrong with this. And then yet people say, if let's say someone won the lottery, well, wouldn't you get bored traveling places? I feel like saying, don't you get bored doing the same pathetic routine every day, going in the train, going to the city to go to work, coming back, taking the train back home, taking the train back to the city the next day? I mean, doesn't that get boring? Truth is, people just don't accept or admit life itself gets boring. Life itself is just stale. It's plain old stale. It's beyond stale, honestly. Stale's not even a word at this point. It's beyond stale. But yet we just, no matter how hard life's getting, we just decide to have kids. I look at the people that are wanting to be parents today, and I look at them like, how do you want to put this stress on yourself? Inflation going on, all these pandemics, just all these heartaches that life's offering us. And I say to myself, what the hell do you see so worth in today's world to have a kid? Life always sucked now from the very beginning, but to a whole nother level today, it's just triple. Everything's so expensive, everything keeps going up. You hear on the news, I heard on the news yesterday, gas is increasing again. And I say to myself, what isn't increasing? Food's increasing, gas is increasing, just life itself is increasing. Everything's increasing. And yet we're going to bring a kid into this world to face these responsibilities. I mean, life is getting harder and harder to live. This is why mental health's becoming more and more of a thing. This is why suicide's going up higher and higher. I mean, it's all a pattern here, and it's like nobody even sees out the pattern. It doesn't take a genius, a rocket scientist to figure it out. And yet alone, what are we going to do? Have kids. You're putting stress on yourself too. Then if a kid comes out a certain way, you're going to put your kid down, put yourself down. It's not like, nobody asked to be here. So we should all truly, and this is going a little off topic, but Nobody asked to be here. I ain't asked to be here. You watching this video didn't ask to be here. Nobody asked to be here. It just happened. And now it's like we got to be told what to do. What if there's people that just say, I don't want to deal with life. I just want to fast forward to the end. Why can't we truly get what we want? It's the least they could do. We ain't asked to be here. If someone wants to, get euthanasia, for example, why can't we have that right? Oh, because it's not beneficial for the hamster wheel. You're fuel for the hamster wheel. And if we start losing a lot of citizens, a lot of population, then the hamster wheel is going to slow down. Then eventually the hamster wheel is going to have no more fuel to spin. And that's a tragedy. So that's why we're forced here to live. That's why we're in this prison planet. We're just fuel. Yeah, we're just fuel. Sorry, it's the air conditioner. Like, it just truly amazes me, no matter how bad life gets, like I always say, and yet we'll just keep having kids. It's amazing. And then you get Elon, whatever the frig his name is, Elon Musk, that promotes, of course, it's all business, man. The more people that agree to something, like someone selling a product, and the more people that buy it makes them richer. Well, same thing basically with creating more kids. Maybe one day those kids will grow up and they'll want a Tesla. And then that makes some more profits. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just, of course he's going to want procreation or whatever because he wants sales. He wants money. Like, he ain't rich enough. But I mean, it's just common sense. We're only cared for money. It's like amusement parks, like I said in the past. You think they care if you get hurt or whatever the hell? They only maybe care in one way, that they're going to get sued, that they're going to, get something up their ass if someone dies, But really, them caring about that specific person, they could give two shits. They'll just care about the consequences that may go down if that were to happen. And it has happened plenty of times in, Six Flags parks and just, amusement parks in general. But, how I look at life, we're just test dummies. We're like guinea pigs. When something comes out, we experiment to see how it goes. We're literally like they're test subjects, to the point where we're, just to see how that person will react or whatever. And if that person reacts well, okay, cool, now we know it's good or it's not good or whatever. But now let's say something didn't react well to that person. Now that person's fucked. He has tremendous health problems now, or he might even die. Well, whatever, just one person we lost. We did this experiment, we just lost one person instead of losing 100 million. So the hamster wheel's really not going to feel that. Just one person we lost. So the hamster wheel ain't going to be suffering any consequences. There's still plenty more of us to be right in the position to make it spin. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, this is where it all goes. Like, it's just, everything's all just for fucking money, dude. They don't care about you. They only care about you for one reason: money. They don't care about your well-being, who you are, how you feel, if you're happy, if you're sad, if you're depressed, if you're not, whatever. They only care about you for one reason. And that one reason, obviously, is money. That's it. That's all you care for. That's all you're looked at as for. That's all we basically look at each other for, just in general. We look at people, and right away, if we see someone dressed a certain way or doesn't, right away, to us, he's a piece of shit, he's a bum, he's this, he's that. We don't look at the person how he is inside or whatever. We look sometimes on the outside when we don't even know what's in the inside, and we're already too quick to judge that person, and it's just disgusting. It's just a real cruel, heartless shithole of a world. And I really hate how I had to fucking be one of them people to exist in it, I said in many videos, people, I would never want to have kids, no matter if I was a multi-billionaire or what. Now, if someone were to at least have kids, at least be really good with financialness. But really, don't even have kids at all. I mean, it's just, what's the point? You could be a multi-billionaire, doesn't mean that you might create a kid, and due to you being a multi-millionaire or billionaire, whatever, that he or she may not have health problems, doesn't mean nothing. The only good thing out of having a kid, if you're a multi-billionaire, the kid don't have to hopefully worry about working. That's one positive outcome, yes. But you don't know what he could develop in the future. Is money going to stop a person from developing this? Is money going to stop a person from dying? Is money going to... No, it's not. Maybe it can help treat them, but maybe there's some illnesses people get that are just untreatable. Whether you're rich or poor doesn't make a difference. It's just a certain type of condition that it can't be treated. So what ends up happening? Now the poor kid, or your son or daughter, has to suffer for the rest of his or her life. But look on the bright side, you're a multi-billionaire. But I have no joy in life. I'm sick every day, let's say, So what's really the point of all that? I mean, it's nice. It definitely takes some edge away, but it doesn't take everything away because my health problems are off the roof, let's just say, These are things people just don't understand. But if you're at least to have a kid, yeah, I would definitely say at least be financially stable. You get couples that are fucking don't even have 2 cents to rub together and they have a kid. This is where I say people just don't think. I just don't know what runs through people's fucking minds. I really don't. I do not know what runs. It's like nothing runs through their minds. They just don't even think. They have no common sense. They just take action. They just not even take action. They're just doing shit without even thinking about it. And then now once the kid's born, then they start to feel the consequences. And then who really has to suffer it? I could give 2 shits for the parents suffering because they're morons that didn't think it through. Who I really feel sorry for, who my heart really truly goes for, is their child, their son or daughter. That's who when my heart goes truly on. Because that poor kid didn't agree to this. Them 2 were financially unstable, didn't have 2 cents to rub together, let's just say, and yet you still have a kid. I mean, this is the stupidity that you have in this world. And this is the stupidity that you always have in this world. So, let alone that, knowing everything gets more and more expensive. What used to cost $30 is now $130, let's just fucking say. And then you don't even have 2 cents to rub together, literally 2 pennies to rub together, and hey, let's have a baby. You don't think what the consequences are going to be with that? Now the poor kid's got to suffer in poverty because of your 2 stupid asses? Those are the parents, honestly, I truly want to just grab and fucking wham. I kid you not. I'm just being straightly honest. Because now look what you did. Not only are you 2 suffering, which you honestly deserve to suffer because you're that fucking stupid, but the poor kid now's got to go through the misery. That's who my heart truly goes for. But yeah, I could at least agree to some extent if you're at least rich and have a kid is different, but at the same time, really you shouldn't be having a kid at all. Because this life is just, there's so many things that can go wrong. There's so many things that can just go downhill. You're a parent worrying about your child, he's not home at this certain time, or that. You put all this stress upon yourself, so why even have a kid in the first place? Me, I don't have to worry about having those type of responsibilities, those type of stress, because I'm not going to have a child. So I don't got to worry when he or she comes home or why he or she ain't answering my texts. I don't have to worry about any of that because I'm not going to create a kid. I'm trying to save myself from getting into a stressful situation. I got enough stress as it is. Just living this life plain alone is fucking stressful. Just living this life plain alone is fucking torment and misery and just makes me want to fucking go to the Netherlands or Belgium or wherever they have legalized euthanasia. I mean, World War III, whether it happens or don't happen, let's say it's going to happen in a month from now, we'll still have kids. I mean, it's just nothing could literally stop us from wanting to have kids. No type of, I'm like lost with words right now. Like no matter how bad life gets, no matter what goes on in this world, no matter how much worse things get, and of course they're just going to keep getting fucking worse. It's literally proven to be. No matter how bad things get, people will literally just keep procreating. If I'm saying that correctly, Jesus Christ, man. Stuttering a little bit, but I mean, because I'm just so like overwhelmed, like with the shit we deal with here. But no matter how bad things get, we'll just keep creating. We'll just keep reproducing, man. We'll keep procreating. It's like no matter what, Godzilla could be real, and Godzilla, let's say, is angry, he's mad, he's gonna destroy the whole world. He doesn't even have to shoot that whatever the hell that friggin' radiation out of his mouth. All he's gotta do is just stomp on buildings and shit. Man, let's have a kid. Hopefully we'll just try to dodge him or somehow, it just makes me sick, people. It makes me frustrated to no end, man. It really does. But I think that's all I gotta say for now, guys. Like I said, I do apologize the way YouTube's been lately. I'm not sure why. I noticed those videos now haven't been turning disabled at least for a few days now, if I'm not mistaken. It's weird. You know what I noticed too? The comments get deleted. So like, for example, let's say it said it had 160 comments, let's just say, right? All of a sudden I look, it says 0. Then it'll say 1, sometimes 3, then I don't know, it keeps resetting. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's a glitch or if they're on to me. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm just, you know, what I'm doing now is what I've done since making this channel. It's not like I really changed anything other than monetizing over time, you know. But other than that, I mean, my video's really been the same. It's ranting about how life is. That's what really the channel, just the name of the channel is what this is all about. But you know, I do deeply apologize. Not really sure. There's a mosquito flying around me. That's why I'm looking all around like a nut. But not really sure what's going to be when I put this video on. Not sure if the comments are going to go disabled again. But I just want to, of course, give everyone a heads up, especially new people that come across the channel. If you do send a comment and all of a sudden you don't see it anymore, it's deleted or whatnot, it's not me. It's YouTube being a bunch of, you know, idiots. And if you do see the comments keep going disabled, it's not me changing it that way. If anything, I'm trying to change it back to allow. But vice versa, they keep going back with it going disabled. But, you know, these are just things I like to get off my chest so nobody thinks it's me, you know, being cruel. Which, why would I be cruel, you know? But, yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for now. Hope whoever gave me that video request, I hope I made you happy. And yeah, keep leaving video requests down below if you can, if the assholes don't shut off the comments. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for now, guys. Love you all. Take it easy, stay safe, and till next time, peace out, man. Wish I could fast forward time to the grave, where we finally rest in peace, like they say. Trapped being a sheep, always paying fees. Here comes another bill in the mail, it just never ends. Every night I can't close my damn eyes, because I know I will wake up again living this nightmare. I just want out in the worst damn way, but sadly I keep on living this misery. It sucks, guys. Please, please. Let's hope for the end soon.